Good evening, everybody. This is Wolf Buddy AB here and Bad Wolf BH, and we came down to the Strip tonight to see how everybody is surviving this heat. We're on the corner where CVS is, right across from Palazzo, the Wynn, the fashion show, and behind the fashion show is that famous Resorts World that's going to be opening up on the 24th. And I hope everybody is having a good evening, staying cool. If you are not a subscriber, we'd appreciate it if you would press the subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, we truly appreciate you. So we're just going to walk down the Strip a little bit. You can see we're at Las Vegas Boulevard. There's a lot of traffic tonight for a Tuesday. And as we were walking up here, there were quite a lot of people walking too. So we're just going to take a little walk and see what else we can see here. Get our exercise tonight since we couldn't do it this morning. Tell you, sometimes those little bike things don't look so bad.
Yeah. I would stand in front of CVS to stay cool.
Yeah, CVS is really cool inside. So we have the Treasure Island is all lit up tonight.
A lot of them.
I wish they had the water show going. Do they still have one?
No.
The Captain show or the...
They just
No?
got the boats in. We'll jump in if you get this
So since a lot of people are no longer wearing masks, you're going to get some weird views here because we're not supposed to be capturing people's faces too often or for too long. So as I said, it was 103 degrees tonight. It was 100, and I think it got up to 112 today. And tomorrow it is actually supposed to get even hotter. We're supposed to reach 115, possibly 117 this week. So here's our big Treasure Island here for you. Oh, here we go. A little bit of water. What was here before Treasure Island?
It was nothing. It was just I can't believe they didn't take my picture down up there. Told them to take it down. I'm doing that anymore.
So while we're viewing this part of the Strip on a Tuesday, we're thinking about that Resorts World that's going to be opening up on the 24th. And we did have a viewer who actually made a wise comment that said hopefully Resorts World is going to be bringing a lot of business toward the north end of the Strip. So we do appreciate your comment. As we walk a little bit, we'll try to tell you a little bit of history. Resorts World is going to be opening up the 24th, has 3,400 rooms. It will have over 40 bars and restaurants. It is going to have something I'm really interested in, which I don't see very often. It's a...
I think it's going to have like 10 million slot machines or something like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's about, I think it's about 10,000.
It has the 100,000 square foot LED screen on the outside of lights.
So we're across from the Palazzo and the Venetian. For people who don't know, that used to be the old Sands Hotel.
The Palazzo was the old Sands Hotel. And what about...
Palazzo and the Venetian. And the Wynn used to be the Desert. What's that?
Oh, no, thank
we're
you very
just doing
much.
video.
We're just bidding. Oh, we appreciate it, though. Thank you. So where Resorts World is, they said they're going to have over 40 restaurants. They're going to have an exclusive type lounge restaurant that's going to focus on champagne cocktails, and I'm really excited about that because I love champagne. Everything is always wine.
And that's where the old Stardust used to be.
The what?
The old Stardust.
The old Stardust.
For the historians.
And they're going to have a day club, a nightclub, and on July 4th they're going to kick it off with the actual day club. So that will probably be pretty exciting. I know that's going to be the place to go around the 24th and thereafter. And we'll see if it can hold the business down at that end of the Strip. You want to keep walking?
Yeah. So
we're approaching
This is
Treasure Island, Gillies. I have to move the camera away from people just so they don't get upset because they think we're filming them. But Gillies has the bull inside.
Yeah, my son rode the bull. He lasted a total of 4 seconds.
Yes.
His name is Alex. If anybody sees him out there, do not let him get on the bull.
We did. We tried it. I was going to try it. I was actually in a dress that night, so I did not try it. And since Alex lasted 4 seconds and got bucked off the thing, I decided it just wasn't for me. But I am going to go try it this year. There's quite a few people outside waiting to go into. But it's a really fun place.
If you like country music, it's fun.
What is that? Up ahead I see like this balloon. Or this glow thing. You guys can see it coming up.
Huh?
There's Gillies. Quite a few people in there. Too bad we can't see anybody getting bucked off that bull. And right across we're gonna see the Venetian. Beautiful Venetian. Not too much traffic tonight. There was when we were on the other end. There's a margarita bar. I think they have quite a few on each side of the street. Now, didn't they do something with Harrah's recently?
Oh, they remodeled it.
This particular Harrah's?
Yeah, they remodeled the front of it.
We're gonna have to maybe check that out.
Yeah. So this is the entry. Treasure Island up here, this way.
It's a little windy. It's a nice hot wind today.
One of the few places that has free parking.
Yes, that is
Come here,
correct.
you need to park still, and you don't want to pay for parking. You don't mind walking a block or two.
We're tying our shoes, sorry.
That has free parking.
That is correct. MGM, all of the hotels, they were free. Even Cosmopolitan, but we went there last week. They're already charging
$13 for
yes,
a couple of hours.
but so far Treasure Island is still free.
So anyway, let's go this way.
Which
We
way?
don't want to get hit or jaywalk. Try to obey all the laws in this place. Except smoking weed law. Anybody can smoke weed in public here.
Yep. I would like to try that Buddy D's across the street.
Yeah.
Cake box.
Big bucks.
You're at Sirens Cove and Las Vegas Boulevard. What's that?
I said he's the boss of cakes.
Oh.
Now we're gonna walk in front of the garage.
Now the Mirage is a hotel I have not been in quite a few years.
That was the first mega resort on the Strip. It was built in 1989.
I remember they had like the inside had a lot of fake plants going
Yeah, it's
through
kind
it.
of like a Polynesian kind of theme through there.
What was at the Mirage, or what was here prior to
This used to be a hotel called the Castaway.
the Castaway?
Yeah, pretty much of a dump, but yeah, they tore that down. This was built in 1989. Famous for the Siegfried and Roy guy. There they are. The Tiger ate one of them, so.
Yeah, I do notice that there are a lot of people using the transit, both
Yeah.
levels of the bus up there. pretty full. Let's try to stay cool. I know, I heard that Christina Aguilera actually performed, I think it was last week, at the New Virgin Hotel.
Oh, really?
And I know Resorts World is booked solid. Get a little bit ahead here. It's nice and cool. If you decide to come to Vegas and it's very hot, make sure you walk on this side where the Mirage is. So you'll hit all the water areas, the Treasure Island.
Not in the daytime.
No, not in the daytime. The Mirage, as well as the Bellagio. So you'll be coming up on a lot of different water areas.
I feel they have still the volcano.
It sure is beautiful at night.
And across the street, you got this little hotel called the Casino Royale. See it right over here?
Which one?
It's like right above the White Castle. If you come here, that's one place you can go and you can get $20 in free play there.
And do you have to play any?
You have to play 20, but then they give you 20 back. So
That's a good deal.
so you don't really spend any of your money. You can cash it out after you play their 20 if you don't win. But, and they also have, if you like blackjack, it's like one of the few places that has 3-2 blackjack instead of 6-5. Which is
3-2 blackjack. Do they have a minimum? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's a $5 minimum, which is the cheapest. Most of these places now are like 15 to 20 bucks.
Now, do they do a water show here?
Yeah, they have like the volcano.
Oh, because I noticed a lot of people were waiting.
Yeah, they have a volcano.
See, we've lived. Sorry about that. We've lived in Las Vegas for a little over 3 years now.
Almost 4.
And almost 4. And like most people who live here, they rarely come down to the Strip. But since Lone Wolf Rick has started his YouTube channel, he's been finding a lot of people want to see certain areas of the Strip. They want to see slot play. So tonight I'm just trying to do a little bit of that myself. I don't think, is it coming on soon? I think we should keep going.
I don't know.
It just feels good here because it's cool. You can tell I'm getting like
taking a little break here because it is 103.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to get some water pretty soon. Even though it's dark outside, it's still pretty hot.
It is.
And it's kind of muggy tonight. It's kind of like East Coast weather. The one thing about people always tell you about Las Vegas, it's a dry heat. That's kind of true.
There's a little moon up there.
Yeah. But what I would say it's kind of like, if you want to know what living in Las Vegas is like in the summertime, do this little experiment. Go in your bathroom and either for the ladies, get your hair dryer, or for the men, get your wife's hair dryer. Turn it on as high as it'll go and point it in your face. And that's what it's like in the summertime. It's
when the wind is blowing, right?
Yeah, they'll tell you, it's a dry heat. Yeah, it's really hot. I mean, in the summertime, unless you're in the shade. If you're in the shade, it's not so bad. But I lived on the East Coast where it's really muggy, and tonight it's pretty muggy.
It's unusual because one thing I noticed and I loved about Las Vegas is that when we moved here, the dry heat was amazing, because in California, I worked over by the beach, and it would be maybe 85 degrees, and it was really, really humid. So I noticed that out here it could be 89, 90, 95, and in the shade it's not half as bad.
No, it's not bad.
No,
When it's like,
I know a lot of people are going through a lot of heat and humidity right
Yeah.
now, but we were inside today like most people, trying to keep as cool as we can, and decided to come out, and probably by the end of this walk, I'm going to be different.
no, right.
You want to
So
walk?
anyway, we're
Let's
gonna
walk.
keep walking.
We're going to walk a little bit more. A lot of people coming up this way. Yeah, so since we can't, a lot of people don't wear masks anymore. Obviously nothing wrong with that, it's everybody's choice, but it's just that we have to be very careful. People are sensitive, or YouTube doesn't like us to capture any faces, so we don't want to have any of those specific restrictions carried out so that we can continue more videos. What's that?
Let's consider it. You can go there and get a Royale with cheese.
And cheers to Lone Wolf Rick. He loves the Outback. And there it is. I don't know if anybody ever saw Shin Lim, but he was pretty awesome on AGT.
You gotta watch it, but that guy will make you disappear.
One thing we hope to do is actually try the link. We haven't tried the link.
Yeah.
The prices are going down. If anybody's interested in riding the link, make sure you get on to Groupon, because they're giving really good specials on Groupon for the link.
That's a bingo ball. So across the we are going over in front of Caesars.
I think that quite a few people are as warm as we are, because they're just stopped. A lot of people are just stopped and resting. There's our entrance to Caesars, right?
No, this is
Caesars. Here's our forum shops.
Yeah, it's the forum shops.
Yeah. I noticed that I was just mentioning that a lot of people are kind of standing, I think,
yeah.
cooling off.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are probably in line, yep, over there at that daiquiri bar right across the street.
There's Tape Face is playing up there.
Who?
Tape Face.
Oh. Also on AGT, right?
Well, I think he was on.
Yeah. We got Usher coming. I like Usher.
July 2021 at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace. Get tickets now on Ticketmaster.com.
Keith Urban's coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is actually one of the oldest casinos on the Strip. The Caesars Palace.
Do you remember what was here before Caesars?
It was nothing. But it was built in 1966. And then you got the link right there. That used to be the old Imperial Palace. You can see the hotel
I
rooms
remember
are the
Imperial
same.
Palace.
They just redid the front and remodeled it and changed the room up. But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Now, where was the that big hotel. What was it called?
Which one?
It had like the dome. It was right on the front.
Oh, that
And-
was
Yeah,
Paris had it though. I mean, the Sahara.
Sahara. What?
That's the other way.
Huh?
The other way.
Yeah. Aladdin. Where was Aladdin?
Aladdin was where Planet Hollywood is.
Oh,
Right
okay.
up there.
I like the Aladdin. It was nice, but now Planet
Well, we went
Hollywood
to
now
there
has
when it
Miracle
was-
Mile shops, right?
Yeah, but we went there to Planet. It used to be the Aladdin right when they built it, and then it went bankrupt and changed to the Planet Hollywood.
Okay.
So that's
Well, everybody, we're going to be running out of time in just a
Yeah.
minute here. So I wanted to say have a good night, have a good evening. And once again, if you'll please subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. But
Yes.
again, we appreciate your views.
yeah. Subscribe.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.